What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just the PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Tri Kickers, coming at you today with week 3 of Josh's League. Today we are taking on Nikki as a B, or is it Nikki as a bi? I'm pretty sure it's Nikki as a B. Hopefully I'm not saying it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Nikki as a B. It's spelled B-I-E though, so it could be B, it could be bi. But regardless, hopefully I'm saying it right. I'm gonna say Nikki is a B, but regardless, I typically call him Nikki anyway. But anyway, he is the coach of the Motreal Roarers, and he has what I would argue is the best team in the league, or at least top 3. Like, it's kind of hard to argue it's not at least top 3. His team consists of Darkrai, Terra Raging Bolt, Slowking Galar, Ogerpon Hearthflame. I'm glad to see you finally have a chance to use it because I sniped him in the last draft we were in off of it. And I do not regret it because my girl went on to get like 22 kills. So yeah, we don't regret that at all. He has the Tinkaton, who, you know, thanks for sniping me. He has Blastoids. Once again, thanks for sniping me, buddy. He has Ursaluna, the regular one, the Chestnut, the Chimecho, and the Swadloon. So I'm personally expecting the top 6 Pokemon to come. Darkrai outspeeds my team, as well as offers a lot of offensive pressure. Terra Raging Bolt. No one drafts a Terra Raging Bolt and leaves it at home. You just don't do that. I think Slowking comes because it helps out with my special attackers. Same for Tinkaton, as well as it can be a little disruptive with like Encore and T-Wave for like my setup and stuff like that. I think the Ogerpon Hearthflame comes because when he asked me to schedule, he literally said, "Brandon, when are you ready to get 6-0'd by Ogerpon?" So I'm assuming it's coming if he asked the question like that. And then I think Blastoids comes because it can it can help remove hazards. I think even the Shell Smash set could be pretty devastating depending on the situation. I don't think Ursaluna comes, but I don't think it looks bad into my team either. I definitely don't think Chestnut comes, and I don't think Chimecho or Swadloon comes. And I'm gonna say this in advance, I'm pretty sure you got Swadloon. I'm pretty sure Zachmander or I'm Destroyer talked you into this. But yeah, that's the team I expect. So to counter this team, first and foremost, we're going to bring Peter Parker to Spidops, who is rocking his Focus Sash. Stick out for the ability, so, you know, if anyone would switch in on us, it's going to take a lot of damage. 252 HP, 4 attack, 252 speed up. We don't really want to be in front of any of his physical attackers to begin with, which would be Ogerpon, the Chestnut, who I don't expect, and even the Ursaluna. We don't ever take hits from Ursaluna and Ogerpon anyway, so I figured I'd just run a lot of Spadef because we actually don't get two-shotted by Darkrai, and depending on if the Bolt is Specs or Booster, we could potentially take a couple hits from that thing as well. We have Sticky Web because I want to get webs up to make that Darkrai slow. We have Spikes. If we can get up webs and spikes, that would be like, you know, that would be Chef's Kiss. The spikes are just mainly to break any potential focus sashes. We have Circle Throw for phasing and U-turn for pivoting. That's Peter Parker, mainly here to get the webs up though. Next on the team roster is a Mon. So I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, 3 out of 6 of my Mons I'm bringing this week have setup. So the next Mon on the roster is just to help facilitate the setup, because the next Mon on my team is none other than Loki the Grimmsnarl, who is rocking his Light Clay, Prankster for the ability, max HP, 4 defense, max Spadef, Calm Nature with Reflect, Light Screen, Parting Shot, and Spirit Break. I have Spirit Break to help deal with Darkrai and Raging Bolt. I originally had T-Wave here, but then I was like, well, if the end game is literally a 1v1 between Grimmsnarl and Darkrai, I don't want to be in a situation where I can't touch this thing. We have Parting Shot, so we can, like, you know, pivot out as well as help Mon set up, and then we have screens because once again, when it helps our next 3 guys set up, because the next 3 Mons I'm gonna introduce, if I can set any of them up with the webs up, it's more or less just GG's. So let's get into those Mons. Next on the team roster is one of my Terra captains for the week. It's the one, the only Kakashi the Thunderous, who is rocking his Life Orb, Volt Absorb for the ability, so we don't have to worry about Thunderclap shenanigans from the Raging Bolt. We are Terra Ground, 4 HP, 252 special attack, 252 speed, modest nature with Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Terra Blast, and Nasty Plot. So if we get Nasty Plot, it's GG's. Terra Blast at +2 will always one-shot Tinkaton and Slowking, no matter how much Spadef you give them. Even with a boosty nature, they just die. They would have to be Sugar Berry or AV, which that would be interesting if they're AV. Sugar Berry is one thing, but AV would be very interesting. Sludge Wave destroys Ogerpon and Chestnut. Ursaluna does not take a +2 Terra Blast. The Darkrai and Blastoise die to a +2 Thunderbolt. Chimecho should also die to a +2 Thunderbolt, depending on the investment. And then Swatloon just dies to a Sludge Wave. Now, now this is Terra Preview. He's going to know that my Thundurus is Terra Ground, so I doubt he's going to just not Terra the Raging Bolt in front of me, especially if I'm +2. So ideally, if Raging Bolt comes in front of us, I'm going to expect the Terra. I'm going to just click Thunderbolt. A +2 Thunderbolt should always kill that thing, unless he's like super duper bulky. But if he's super bulky, that means he's not super offensive either. So, you know, it just depends. But yeah, that is Thundurus. Next on the team roster is my other Terra captain, the one, the only Garp, the Okie Dokie, who is rocking his Mental Herb with Toxic Chain, Terra Dark, 236 HP, 120 SPDF, 152 Speed, Careful Nature with Poison Jab, Drain Punch, Knock Off, and Bulk Up. His only fairy type is Tinkaton, who, if I'm being honest, I'm not scared of a Play Rough. And if I'm also being honest, I don't think he'll even have Play Rough on that thing. We have Bulk Up with Mental Herb, so Tinkaton, so if we're ever in front of Tinkaton and it tries to Encore us, we can just break out of the Encore and then just proceed to two-shot it with Drain Punch. At +1, Slowking just dies. Darkrai does not take a Drain Punch from us. Ogerpon does not take a Poison Jab for us. We can two-shot Blastoids, and we may or may not be able to two-shot the freaking Raging Bolt, but it also cannot two-shot us, so regardless, we can just Drain Punch, Drain Punch, Drain Punch. So yeah, that's just my other Terra Captain. If I get either of my Terra Captains set up, it's kind of just over. And speaking of it also being over, my next Mon is another Mon that if I can set up, it's kind of GG's. The next Mon on my roster is a Mon come off the bench for the first time all season. It's the one, the only Decidueye, also known as Usopp, who is rocking his Spell Tag, Overgrow for the ability, 252 attack, 28 SPDF, 228 speed, so we can speed creep. We're speed creeping Darkrai on webs. We're just like 1 point faster than it. We have Leaf Blade, Poltergeist, Spirit Shackle, and Swords Dance. If we can go +2, we have a way to literally one-shot everything. The only exception would be Chestnut, who I don't expect. And we don't always one-shot Raging Bolt. It depends on his investment. But everything else on the team, we can one-shot with Leaf Blade or Poltergeist, depending on, like, you know, what it is. And if I don't want to risk the Poltergeist miss, something gets chipped, we can just Spirit Shackle it instead. But yeah, and then we have Spell Tag, which, for those of you that don't know, it gives us a boost to our Ghost type moves, and we already are a Ghost type, so it's a stab boost plus the Spell Tag boost. We're hitting pretty hard. But yeah, that is Decidueye. Next on the team roster, I mean, is this even a surprise, guys? It's the one, the only Sanji the Cinderace, who's rocking his heavy-duty boots. Libero for the ability, 252 attack, 72 SPDF, 184 speed, Jolly Nature with Power Ball, Gunk Shot, Low Kick, and U-Turn. The SPDF investment is to help with the Darkrai matchup, as well as to make sure we don't get one-shotted by like a Specs Thunderclap or like a Calm Mind +1 Thunderclap. We have enough speed to outspeed Ogerpon since we're not faster than Darkrai. Powerball is pretty free into the team. And the things we can't Powerball would be the Ursaluna and the Chestnut, depending on Ursaluna's ability. Chestnut, we can just Gunk Shot. Ursaluna, we can just Low Kick. We have U-Turn for pivoting. And I just want to throw it in there. Gunk Shot does one-shot Ogerpon. And we have Low Kick as well because you know, Blastoise is kind of heavy. We can hit it pretty hard. And then the Raging Bolt is pretty heavy, so we can also hit that pretty hard. And if he's a Terra that is weak to Low Kick, we probably just knock him straight out. And if I didn't mention, we have U-Turn for pivoting, and we have Boots because he has several ways to set hazards. So that's the team. Not really much more needs to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent Nikki. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, we are connected with our opponent. Let's see. We're connected with Nikki. He brought the... Oh, okay. So he has the Raging Bolt, the Darkrai, the Ogerpon, the Glow King, the Chimecho, and the Ursaluna. So if we get hazards up, there's no way. He has no conceivable way of removing them. Yeah. He has no way to remove them. We just lead Spine Ops and set webs, and yeah. The only thing he could maybe do is, if he leads Ogerpon, he could have Taunt. Or if he leads the Darkrai, he could have Hypnosis, which, well, Darkrai might also get Taunt. I can't remember. Regardless, I don't think he has... So let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 special attackers here. So Spinoff should be able to take most hits. Yeah. Okay. We're not looking too shabby here, I feel like. Cinderace, let me see, we have U-turn, Powerball, Gunk Shot, low kick. We basically hit everything on this team aggressively. Okay. Yeah, I like our odds. I like how our odds are looking. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Nikki. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Nikki. Chimecho. What does Chimecho's do? So he leads off with the Ogerpon. He could have Taunt. If he taunts us, we just go into Grimmsnarl after this. Since, well, I was supposed to be, let's see, he probably just Ivy coaches us though, right? Because I was supposed to be, Max Spadef on the Grimmsnarl, but it's actually Max Defense because I just forgot to change it. So we could probably go into Ogerpon on Grimmsnarl. We just have to see, does he taunt us? If he taunts us, okay, we just go out into Grimmsnarl. If he taunts us, we just go into Grimmsnarl. We won't be able to get up any spikes, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Okay. See, I'm not too worried about this. Me and him can trade spikes. Because at the end of the day, as long as it's spikes and not rocks, which since there's no Tinkaton, he can't set rocks. So I'm okay with this. Because after this, we can just go into, yeah, bro, I'm okay with this, honestly. Because after this, we should be able to go into, I mean, honestly, we can maybe even go into Ogie Dogie after this, instead of going into Cinderace. He has to attack us again. You have to attack us again. Okay. Okay. So, Ogerpon picks up the kill against Spinops. Spinops, you did what we needed to do. 1 layer spikes, and... Web. So we're going to go into Cinderace, and we're just going to Gunk Shot. Did we just Gunk Shot? Yeah, I think we just Gunk Shot. Is there any reason to not Gunk Shot? I don't think there's any reason to not Gunk Shot. I don't think there's any reason to not just go into this and Gunk Shot. So we're going to just... Or do we want to go for a Pyroball? What could they go into? Nothing is switching into this except for Ursaluna. And if Ursaluna comes in, we just go into... Okay. This thing is dead if we connect this. So this is dead. Oh, I just realized the name is This Is For You. That is so funny. Okay, so Cinderace picks up the kill on Ogerpon. I'm surprised he didn't name it. I mean, it was named Brandon P before, but I guess he changed the name because that was like my little MVP back in the MDL. So, you know, that's a nice touch. The whole This Is For You. That's a really nice touch. Thank you for paying homage the way you did. Let's see. I'm glad we have on boots because we were fleeing Big Nugget at one point in time because of the Slow King. So I'm actually glad we put on boots. So I need to think. I think if Glow King comes in, we just go into Grimmsnarl, set screens, and pivot out into Decidueye, maybe? Yeah, I think we just pivot into Decidueye, who looks rather strong in this matchup, actually. As long as this Darkrai isn't boots, Decidueye will outspeed everything and hit everything rather hard. Mr. TJP, this sounds like... Okay. I'm just going to U-turn into Grimmsnarl. Because you're gonna go for one of two things. Either you Dark Pulse us, you go for the Psychic move, or if you have Hypnosis, you go for that. But we're going to U-turn, so we know you're not Boots. Now, are you Scarfed? Because if you're Scarfed, then you'll outspeed us. Okay. So, what's coming in? Comish Job. Huh? It's this guy. Okay. I'm okay with this. I think. I think I'm okay with this. I think I am. I could be wrong. I think I am. So you're not Flame Orb. Okay, you're not Flame Orb. We're just gonna go into Usopp. You're not Flame Orb. You're not Flame Orb? So let me see, do we die to an Ice Punch? Oh wait, you are Flame Orb. Okay, we have to try to kill this thing right here, right now then. We're not playing any games with this. We're going to try to murder you. We're gonna try to murder you. We are going to try to murder you. We're not playing any games with you. I would love the idea of just clicking Swords Dance, but if he goes for an Ice Punch or a Fire Punch, we are so dead, it makes no goddamn sense. So we're gonna try to kill this thing right here, right now. It might actually live this, depending on his investment. Yeah, he lives, but it's okay. Oh, and he misses. That is so big. That is so big. I can't deny that. I'm going to just Leaf Blade again because I don't want to give you a chance to kill us. I just don't. I absolutely don't. I just don't. I don't want that at all. And I'm pretty sure this thing, if it comes back in on spikes, you're dead. Spikes into burn ship probably kills you, well, you're not bulletproof, so we don't have to worry about that, actually. I'm assuming we see the, okay, this sounds like the Raging Bolt. Yep, it's the Raging Bolt. I think what we do is we stay in and just try to, well, do we need our guy for... Okay, we're gonna just go for the Polter... He just Terra's here, right? So let me see something, because you're Terra Ice. So let me see how big of a difference it makes for us to not be Max Spit F. Raging Bolt. If you hit us... Grimmsnarl should be able to eat one hit from this thing. Wait, hold up. Actually, did I count? Oh, wait, we're still max. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to Poltergeist this thing and see what item you are. We're going to lose our Decidueye here, but I feel like Decidueye has already done what he needed to do to begin with. Because we still have Ogie Dogie for the Slowking. Actually, Ogie Dogie can handle this thing. Actually, Ogie Dogie... Hold up, I just realized Ogie Dogie's matchup looks phenomenal right now. So you're Choice Specs, okay. You're going to Terra Blast us. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I just realized Ogie Dogie's matchup looks godlike from right here. So we're gonna lose to Decidueye. We're gonna lose to Decidueye. You did enough, Decidueye. You did enough. So Raging Bolt picks up this kill. So I wonder, do we take a hit with Ogie Dogie from this thing? Ogie Dogie, Raging Bolt. Yeah, we do take a hit from you. So we're gonna go into Ogie Dogie. We're gonna go into our Ogie Dogie. I wonder, do we even need to set up to like go crazy? I feel like we don't. Okay. Alright. But at the same time, if you crit us, that could stink. Let me double check. Because Calcs be lying sometimes, bro. I swear they be lying sometimes. So this says we should live. But do I want to trust the Calcs at a time like this? Because realistically, can't we just... Bro, we're just gonna Drain Punch. We're just gonna Drain Punch. We're just going to Drain Punch. I want to set up on this thing so bad, but that could backfire on us, so I'm just going to Drain Punch. Okay, who's coming in on this? Who's coming in? Bro, I could've, whatchamacallit there. I could've done the thing. I could have done the thing. I could have done the thing. I could have done the thing. So let me see. How much damage are we doing to... bro, I could have just bulked up there, bro. So let me see. Slow King Galler. You should just die to a... There's a really good chance that knockoff kills you. I mean, do we even need to Terra our, guy anymore? Not really. Yeah, we don't even need to Terra. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Now, you could have T-Wave, which if you do, okay, cool. I think we just try to kill you, bro. Like, I really want to bulk up. I should have bulked up the last turn, but I think we just try to kill you. Because after we beat this, Cinderace looks really strong into the rest of the team. If we can get rid of this. Because you're the one thing we can't one-shot. Are you Chople Berry? You're not. Are you defense investment? We're about to find out. You're not defense invested. Okay, so Okie Dokie picks this kill up. Okie Dokie picks this kill up. I don't think Thunderclap kills us. If you come back in with the Raging Bolt. I don't think Thunderclap can kill us. Let me look. Let me double, quadruple, triple check. Okay, Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt. How much damage are you doing with Thunderclap? You're only doing roughly half to us. Okay, we can take one of those. If it comes back in. If Chimecho comes in, I'm pretty sure we knock you out. If Darkrai comes in, we're going to knock you out. If the Ursaluna comes in, we are going to knock you out. I am pretty confident this is just a, this might be an Okie Dokie GG, but let me not get ahead of myself. Let me not get ahead of myself. Okay, so what's going to come out next? Muffin's Coin. We are about to... what do you do? We're going to knock off. We just knock, like the play is to knock off, right? Or do we bulk up on this thing? I think we just go for a knockoff. I don't know if we killed, I mean, if we killed the goddamn whatchamacallit. Okay, you're bulkier than, whatchamacallit. Oh, you had leftovers. Healing Wish. So what do you go, what are you gonna, okay, so that's another kill for Okie Dokie. But I'm pretty sure... Okay. That's another kill for Okie Dokie. Yeah, that's just another kill for Okie Dokie. It's straight like that. Let me see. He could go into the, Here's the thing. I think the rest of this team gets beat by knockoff. I mean, not knockoff, but low kick. I'm pretty sure low kick beats the rest of this team, bro. I'm pretty sure low kick beats the rest of this team. So we're about to, bro, I really wish we would have bulked up that one turn. Because if we would have bulked up, this thing would even be a threat to us. But we're going to just drain punch this thing. I'm pretty sure low kick beats the rest of this team, bro. I'm almost confident low kick beats the rest of this team. And yeah, it should, like, okay, and I mean, what are the odds we live with us? I mean, the odds are very low. Oh, he wasn't even, oh my goodness, no! We gave him the power, no! We gave him the power, no! But now I'm kind of wondering something. Cinderace, do you take a Thunderclap? You absolutely do. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we just click, bro, I'm pretty sure we just kick low kick 3 times in a row, bro. I'm pretty sure we just kick low kick, not click low, I mean, yeah, just click low kick 3 times in a row. I'm pretty sure that's all we have to do. So, Sanji, get your, you're the new rival. Get out there and show them what you're made of. We're gonna low kick you. You're dead. You're so dead. You're dead. You're absolutely dead. We just needed to chip you a little bit, and we got the chip that we needed, and we know for a fact that you're not freaking Chople Berry, so yeah, you're dead. Um, Nothing is taking this, bro. Like, literally nothing. Um, Now, should we maybe... Because here's the thing, if you thunderclap us with... Because if you go for the thunderclap, we know your choice specs on the Raging Bolt, so if you go for thunderclap and somehow kill us, that just means we go into Thunderous and just freaking nasty plot. So, yeah, this should be GG's. This should absolutely be GG's. This should be GG's. Yeah, this should be GG's. Yeah, this should be GG's. This should be GG's. Like, if Darkrai comes in, the chip from the spikes should definitely put you in range. What else? I know for a fact Raging Bolt is dead. Like, you're heavy. Like, you're really heavy. You are really, really heavy. Like, I mean, you're heavy. You're a heavy boy. You are not taking this. Like, alright. This is game. This is game. Raging Bolt. We should not die to it. If we, like, I'm just saying, bro, if we do die to Thunderclap, that just means we go into Thunderous, nasty plot, and once again, it's still GG's. So either Cinderace is going to clean this game up. That's my bunny. 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 I knew it. I knew it. Now, to be fair, I think... Because let me see, we're running... Yeah, we ran Split Death Investment this week. That is... Yeah. So yeah, come on, Darkrai. Come on. Give us our 4th kill for Cinderace. Mascot time. It's mascot time. He's redeeming himself for his performance in the PBA. If you know, you know. I don't want to break the 4th wall, but if you know, you know. Okay, Cinderace. This should be a kill. The only way around this is if he is scarfed. If you're scarfed, okay. Okay, he's scarfed. He's scarfed. He's scarfing this thing. Alright, cool. So you're scarfed. Alright, that's fine. I think we just go into Grimmsnarl here and just set up a light screen. And then just, Spirit Break you. But regardless, Cinderace got 3 kills. He got 3 kills. He took care of half the team, and that's all we needed. Honestly, I don't know why you didn't just go into this the first time. I'm going to light screen to make sure we don't die to a Sludge Bomb, because we're supposed to be max SPDF, but we're actually max defense because I didn't... What? You critted me. Isn't that amazing? We're getting critted. That's just amazing. He crits us. Do we get 2-shotted by this? If we get 2-shotted by this, I'm gonna be kind of peeved about that, because, like, guys, the writing was on the wall there. Let me see. How much damage are we taking from this thing? I want to know, before I click this button, whether or not I'm going to be disappointed. Because in my opinion, bro... So, Sludge Bomb should only be doing like 20 to 23. Thunderbolt has a chance to kill this thing. Okay, cool. Because, bro, I'm telling you, that crit absolutely mattered. This should bounce off of us. And then we should kill him with this. Bye, Darkrai. Bye. You should not have killed. Right, it should be a 2. Okay, you know, it doesn't matter. We still won. But anyway, GG's to my opponent. Nikki, that was a fun one. Thank you, buddy, for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.